Biden's latest criminal capers, leaving behind classified papers. It's true, classified docs were found in an old office Biden used before his campaign. The records are from his time as VP, and they're mostly Post-its saying, "Please stop talking, love Barack." They were turned over to the National Archives on November 3rd before the midterms, but we're just hearing about it now. Wow. Which makes sense because back then we were all so focused on the start of women's indoor track season. What are you laughing at? Meanwhile, Merrick Garland has assigned an attorney to review the stuff, which is good because it's irresponsible to leave classified stuff laying around. I mean, how could that possibly happen?
How that could possibly happen, how anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that, I mean names of people who helped or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
Pot, calling kettle, whatever. So, will we see raids on Biden's homes like we did with Trump? Will they go through Joe Biden's underwear drawer and disclose publicly that they're all made of iron? Will they claim it was nuclear secrets and then say it was memorabilia, like an autograph from the time he got to meet Michelle? Meanwhile, the press finally visited the southern border for the first time, perhaps after hearing from his wife about all the free breakfast tacos. At a migrant center, he met members of the Salvation Army, but it sounds like he mixed up one of them for Secret Service. Watch.
Here we have Salvation Army.
Seeing that makes me think he put the CEO of Old Navy in charge of Afghanistan. Old Navy, it's got to be good. But while Joe was taking a trip to the border, he was building a wall around one thing, his Delaware beach house. Yep. And why is that? Well, because walls work, and they need to keep out hunters' baby mamas. And sadly, he's not getting Mexico to pay for it. The taxpayers will foot the $500,000 bill, or one of his son's finger paintings could do the trick. What say you, Joe?
No. Look, I didn't mix up that Salvation guy with the Selective Service. Look, I know these guys, and I have respect for all our military. I don't care what branch you're in, the Arby's, Rabies, the Hair Porch, the machines. Look, and I was out there with those guys. I was on the front lines with the Cirque du Soleil, and some of those guys didn't come back. They're still up there on the trapeze. Do 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 do.
Well done. Kat, you know, basically, we don't really care about documents. Everybody's got documents. But turnabout, is it called turnabout, is fair play, right? I mean, they made it into such a big deal under Trump that it was such a huge thing, worse than Watergate, worse than everything. He could go to jail for treason. So it's like they kind of deserve whatever they get. No?
I guess. But all those stories came out about how the Trump ones were like, how to do a bomb documents, which there was never any proof or following up on. I didn't know that those were documents that existed. I don't know. They could be nothing. I don't know. But I said the same thing about the Trump stuff. So I really don't know. I haven't seen them. They won't let me.
Which is...
Yeah.
Have you called them?
No, but they don't call me. I'm playing hard to get.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
I don't want them to know that I want to see them.
Yeah, nicely.
It's worked before.
It has.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're right, though, about the wall thing.
Really?
Because everyone keeps assuming that it's just to keep, you know, Joe safe from intruders, when really it could just be to keep Joe from wandering away. That could be helpful.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot of freeways near there. You don't want him getting out on the interstate.
It's the same thing with him forgetting what he's saying or mixing up words. It's kind of a brilliant plan if it was a plan, because usually we hold presidents accountable based on what they say. With Joe, we're like, he just said stuff again.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you go up to a producer and you go, "Do you hear what Joe screwed up?" They'll go, "Which one?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I don't want to deal with it." Tyrus, what do you think about the wall around
Okay,
this beach house?
the wall is irrelevant at this point. We need to put him in a life preserver, a bright orange that flashes whenever he walks, just so we know where he's going. You did poor sweet Joe a favor by not showing the rest of that video. Because as he talked to him about his story of the Secret Service, the poor bastard goes, he had to point to the guy, the shirt that said Salvation Army. He goes, sir, we're the Salvation Army. And he's like, oh, so you're not a Secret Service? Like, what are we doing? He got the Salvation Army confused with the Secret Service. I never thought I'd hear myself say this. Kamala, you gotta do something. Who's making these decisions? He thinks the ice cream man's the Secretary of State. Like, what are we doing? And finally, when he went to the border, Kat, I'm surprised you didn't tear this apart. They made an Instagram horrible relationship selfie of the border. They cleaned it up for the picture.
Yeah.
And then they took a nice picture of a nice border with nobody there, and then all hell broke loose when they left. Like you and your wife smile for the picture with your happy life. As soon as the camera's gone, you go to your separate bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's except when he does it, that's propaganda.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's like when you throw a party when your parents are away, and then you got to clean it up before they get home. You know what I'm talking about, right?
You know, in that picture, he asked him what time the elephant wakes up at the zoo. Kamala, do something.
Emily, you know, these documents were found before the elections, and they come out now. It seems to be a pattern.
It seems to be a pattern, yes. Look, everything about this president and this administration is a joke. It's an absolute joke. So this guy, that wasn't a visit to the border, by the way. That was a layover. He was on his way to the summit in Mexico City, so he had to simply have a layover in El Paso that has more illegal immigrants streaming across the border than it does a population. And like the Olympics in some third world country, they clean up the streets before he comes because he can't handle the truth. And then beforehand, Border Patrol gets talking points from this administration instead of when President Trump went to visit, where he said, okay, tell me what is happening here. This guy from top to bottom lives in a manufactured world, and he doesn't have the respect or the dignity to afford the office he's occupying, the respect to read Governor Abbott's letter or meet with Border Patrol. And then he messes up, he confuses the
Salvation
thank
Army
you
with
with Secret Service. I mean, I am mortified. I am disheartened by this. And then, yes, the classified documents, the apologist media comes in and says, well, it was just a small amount. And right away, we gave it to the National Archives, so everything's cool. I mean, the nuclear codes are, what, one sentence long? So it doesn't matter the quantity, it's the quality. But I'm really sick and tired of having this president treated with these kid gloves and the media apologizing for him every second, explaining everything away, and a silent, impotent VP also. They can both be impotent, yes, because it's birthing persons. But we have 2 more years of this, you guys. We have to get a Republican in office. I'm serious. This is, to me, it's like it's going from bad to worse, and I didn't think it could get any worse than rock bottom with this guy in charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strong words.
Speaker.
Strong words. Jim, you're obviously, everybody knows you as a political historian.
Yes.
You're working on a 3-volume book on the Biden family.
Yes, I
think
am.
it's called Biden Times. Very clever.
It is Biden Times, volume 1, 2, and then I go to 4, and people are like, where's 3? And I go, aha. No, those papers, by the way, I am a historical, whatever you call me, a man of historical means. Those papers were actually his original handwritten notes from the Louisiana Purchase.
Really?
So he did have a reason. I'm probably the only big pro-Biden guy here. I think he's terrific.
Yeah.
It's an understandable mistake. The Salvation Army, the secret. There's an S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Saw an S.
Yes.
And he either meant that or senile.
Yes.
Yes.
He tried to put money in the guy's holster.
And you know what the wall is for? It's because he wants to hide what a summer house he has. It's not a nice summer house for a president.
No, it's true.
It's kind of an embarrassing little dumpy summer house.
Yeah, compared to Obama's Martha's Vineyard home?
Yes,
Oh,
this house
my
sucks.
God. You should see the basement. Anyway.
Yeah. Biden just looks like a screensaver.
Yeah.
Wherever he walks. He just like he's kind of should be in the corner, just kind of moping.
He is a presidential screensaver.
Yeah.
He's just up there until the work gets done, and then it goes away. That's brilliant. I'm stealing that and using it on the 5. Of course, I'll have to kill you between then so you don't call me on it. I shouldn't be talking about this on television.
All right.
All right.
I'll forget.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.